Today I am testing the voltage and amperage and wattage being consumed by my two Starlink receivers. I have a Gen2 that has been converted to 12 volts, and I also have a Starlink Mini. The Starlink Mini is about half the size of the Gen2 in dimensions, and about half the size in thickness. As you can see, they're outside on my railing. It's heavily overcast and raining off and on, so that I'm sure will affect some of the speeds. But now we're going to go inside and look at the power. Currently I'm on the Gen2, and I'm hooked up to my I have a lithium battery, 30 amp hour, 12 volt. The batteries run really good on this thing, and currently I am drawing 12.9 volts available on my battery, and as you can see, the amps and the watts just jump around all the time. I took a reading earlier, and at startup, I'll show you a picture here. At startup, the Gen2 was drawing between 2.28 and 4 or nearly 5 amps, and 35.3 watts, and the maximum wattage I saw was 47. Once it had started up and I had selected it and was streaming video on my pad, the amperage went from 2.82 to 4.0 amps, and the wattage was 35.5 to 50.7 watts. I did a speed test on the Starlink, and it was reading 42 to 159 megabytes per second download, and 42 megabytes was the low, so it was between 42 and 159. And on the speed test app, it was 141 download, and the uploads for both of them were between 10.3 and nearly 13 megabytes per second. Then I swapped it over to the Mini, which I will do now, and I'll be right back. Alright, I swapped over. It took about 2 minutes for the Starlink Mini to come up after dropping the Gen2, which is pretty quick. As you can see, I am streaming a video right now, and you can see the name Appalachia Mini. I used Appalachia because that's the name that I have on my Jeep. And we are currently drawing 13. We're getting 13 volts available, 190 or 1.95 or so amps, and you can see the wattage as well. like I said, I ran this a lot longer before, and well, hell, I'll do it this way then. The Mini was drawing between 1.41 amps and 2.6 amps at startup, and 15.1 watts to 23.1 watts. The after I selected it and started streaming the video, I was drawing between 1.35 amps and 2.08 amps. My decimals were a little off there for some reason. As you can see, the amps are in the ones, not the 14s or 13s. Anyhow, and the wattage was 15.5 to 23.5 watts. After doing the speed checks and things, I was getting download between 29 to 61 megabytes per second upload, and the download was 2.5 to 9.8 megabytes per second, and that was on the Starlink app. And the speed test app was 22.1 to 53.2 megabytes per second for upload or download, and 1.13 to 1.28 upload, which was terrible. Like I said, it's raining outside and heavily overcast. I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. As you can see, like I said, the video is still running, and I'm still using the Starlink Mini. Let me change this here. Oh, not that button. And we will go to the speed test and start that. And like I said, we're running. That's fast enough for the stream video, obviously, because you can see the video streaming below it. And the upload is, like I said, still not very good. Commercial, but it's still streaming. And we can also check the Starlink app. Maybe. There we are. Are we online? It says we're online. That, oh, disconnected. Oh, there we are. And we'll do a speed test here. Like I said, it's rainy outside, so we get what we get. We'll try that again, see if the speed comes up a little bit. I don't trust their app as much as I trust the speed test one, but it's running a little bit better there. And upload was 3.8 and 36 download. As you can see, like I said, If you look at the weather, it's pretty nasty outside. There's no sky to see, all just clouds. And this is the Mini. Yeah, if I can get it there, and I can set it on top of the Gen2. You can see the difference in size. Anyhow, y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.